helping us with all video production, all trailers, all reels and stories that you were enjoying in our social on our social networks. Here we have Frederick Bernas, amazing person who was helping me with texts and also revising my English for all the catalog texts and all the website texts. And he will continue with us for the commentary and our next products in production. And here we have Maurice, who is with us today, Andres, David, Eileen, Denise, Valentin, Tonya, Wady, Paul, Elizabeth, Julien, Vincent. And while we are not on the live stream and anyway there, I want to thank you and really express our gratitude to you all for being with us through this journey that is absolutely kind of adventure for us, but we were working hardly day by day, not only to do this residency program, but also continuing to do our research dedicated to AI and arts. And I hope that for preparation of the documentary movie, you will be also with us, because it will be one more step to better understanding what is AI in arts. Is it threat or is it like ocean of opportunities? Here we have the structure of our project as it started. So from January previous year, we started to build the project, the concept, tools, methodology, and schedule of the steps that we were going to do. And then we have had the first challenge. It was exactly AI competition, where we were experimenting with exactly AI platform on training neural networks. And that was interesting and first challenge for us to understand how it is really working when we are training AI on legacy, on what great master Hokusai have done many years ago, more than 200 years ago. And the results were very interesting, very amazing. And we got 3 winners of this during the exhibition that we are opening today. Then we had our international open call dedicated to forming a team for AI residency laboratory. And with your help, our dear experts, we choose amazing team of artists to work with the legacy of Hokusai, to work with different AI tools. And that was very interesting experience. You will see the results today. Then, yes, for 2.5 months, we had our residency program working like almost every day, and on our group sessions and private sessions. And while we were working on backstage with our residents, we also had our public program. As I've mentioned before, we did a lot of interesting topics together, like discussing all starting from ethics to aesthetics to curatorial tasks with AI to future of virtual architecture and so on. And then we continued actually our online environment production, virtual environment production. And we will speak today with Vincent and Julien about how was this part of work, and also with Joris, who is with us today, who was the the person behind all the interactive part of the exhibition. And now we are in May, and we are opening this exhibition. And it is not just an exhibition, it's a virtual space, very, very big, very, very beautiful. And we just starting, and we will share this exhibition for all the people around the world to enter it from desktop, from mobile phone, from VR headset. And we will continue our research. And today we will share link to participate in our online survey and be our respondents in this research that we will continue together with everyone who is interested in collaboration of art and artificial intelligence. And by the fall, closer to window, by the end of this year, we see that we will publish the book, the research edition that we are working on, and documentary that we are working. So this is the plan. I will do short pause to ask Vladimir about the future of our live stream. Probably a new link. Okay, give us this link. Okay, just a moment for me to control that my colleagues received the information. Okay. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. Yeah, we have it here. Okay, stop share. Okay, probably it's time to continue. Sorry for a little technical inconvenience, but something like this always happens when it is live. I hope that you will forgive us. Yes, so just little presentation about our residents, our artists who joined the residency. And when we were choosing the participants of this team, we were thinking that it is absolutely important to choose those who are not only very talented, but those who are working with different media. So we have here Alex May, we have Oksana, we have Hyphy Collective with Roxanne Carlos, we have Tomo, amazing performance artist. We have Santiago Sares, who works with the digital applications and with very beautiful and very sensible topics. We have Denise, who is absolutely genius in AI video production. We have Julio Cesar Palacio, who is also the author of soundtrack of the exhibition that we are opening today. And of course, team of architects, team of tech experts, sociologists, and a team of all the coordinators and all our colleagues that were taking part in this. So public program, as you can see, we were speaking on different topics. Yes, and exhibition. And I want to show this mood board before my colleagues from NADK will speak, but it was the beginning when we were just starting to work on the environment, and you can see that it was absolutely a Hokusai inspired environment in colors, in forms, in landscapes, and in everything that you will be seeing today. So our communication channels and our partners that we want to say thank you for staying with us, for being with us, for helping us in solving many technical issues that we had during this production work. Thanks a lot. So here I stop share this technical information and want to give a word to Evgeny Merman, who is my colleague, co-curator of AI Hokusai project, to tell us some words as a person from art, from culture, from the direct dialogue with Hokusai. Tell us more about your vision on what we've done.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, to join us. My dear curatorial team, my comrades artists, our experts, people who was behind the screen, of course, who done it, who make it possible, and whole world. Yeah, welcome to AI Hokusai, the legacy encoded. Well, this project is a call for a revolution, not of destruction, of course, but of reinvention. Like Hokusai, who transformed himself again and again to pursuit of artistic truth, we believe art must never stand still. He was radical at the time, and we must be radical for ours. Here AI is not a tool. It is because I had my doubts before, of course, about AI, but I've been convinced through all this project, AI not a tool. It is a full collaborator, a challenge, and a mirror, if you want. Our artists did not use it to imitate the past. They use it to crack it open, to ask what stories emerge than human intuition meets a machine logic. This is not a conclusion. It is a beginning, I would say, a manifesto for a new artistic language, for a new artistic vision, where tradition and technology don't collude. They evolve together. This is a spirit of Hokusai. I would say this is a spirit of Hokusai reborn, encoded not just in data, but in daring. Yeah, please enjoy and go for it. When I see it, I just want to jump to the river before this beautiful building. And yeah, the work's so amazing. And yeah, and as I said, when we when we start this this residency, I said this is just the beginning, and I continue saying this is just the beginning. We have so many things just ahead of us, and please see what we have been done. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit about my part of it, my whole, and I pass in my microphone to Vladimir, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all today. So really for me, there's nothing more exciting than creation and support project that bring together culture, heritage, contemporary art, and new technologies. And I truly believe that for today, our project is the best I've seen that show how art can live and grow in digital space. So, and I think we can go and really see what we create together.
Yeah, good. Joris, my partner in crime. Let's go to the space. Yeah, let's reveal this this work that we've done with a big team. And
let's uncode it.
yeah, let's uncode it. So We are here in AI Hokusai Legacy Encoded multi-platform exhibition, United Past and Future. And here you can see landscape that is surrounding the amazing space, amazing building that was created initially for being physical building. And my colleagues Vincent and Julien will tell more of the history of this building a little later. And here we have the general view on the building, on the beautiful space that was so in line, so in harmony with Hokusai vision on architecture. And we can actually find these ramps that we can see in this building on his screens. And speaking about functionality of the platform, as I said, this exhibition will be available on VR headset, on mobile phone, on desktop. And here we can see a bottom menu that will help us to understand what is this project about. And you can find all the information about the project, about experts, about the team that was working on this beautiful project, production and communications, digital architecture, NADK, web integration, Iconospace, architectural projects, Bechu, and associates. I'm sorry for my French. I'm not French, nothing to do with French, but my colleagues will tell more. Soundtrack by Julio Cesar Palacio. And here you can find information to follow us. Okay, that's just functionality. Then we have artist list on the menu. And actually you can go through the building and not only experience the artworks that we have inside, but also the landscapes and interiors that we have there. But if you go to some artist name, you can go directly to the artworks or hall dedicated to this artist. Yeah. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back, please. We also have here panorama list, so you can also navigate through going to the zone, to the sector that you are interested in, and that is very comfortable too for navigation. And also for navigation serves the next menu section, that is map. And here you can see that all 4 levels are dedicated to each artist. Some artists presented several art pieces, and we have also black boxes that are not like geographically or spatially there, but they are like teleports sending us to artworks of Santiago, Sares, and also we have a project hall dedicated to AI Hokusai initiative done in this black box format. Yeah, so these buttons are also like active, you can go directly. And you can also go to how to explore and also see how it is better for you to go there. Yes. Yeah, and with these instructions, it is very comfortable. Here on the top right corner, we have full screen mode. We have possibility to switch on, switch off sound, and we have a little link to go to participate in our research, this one, and we are actually inviting all those who are together with us on this online opening, and all those who will be visiting this exhibition to go and to participate in research and survey that we are doing, and we will appreciate it a lot. So let's go into the building. Yeah, probably you can also hear the beautiful soundtrack by Julio Cesar Palacio that was done after research of musical instruments of Hokusai epoch. And here we have the first artwork that is from Julio, and it is underwater sound installation. And here you can listen to it. Probably not now in this Zoom mode, but when you will go there with your computer, please put your headphones to enjoy this soundtrack that is the first artwork that we are presenting here. Like everything on Earth started from underwater, we are also starting from underwater. And then we are entering Tori Tower. And here we can also listen to another sound landscapes. Yeah, yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. This one is something with frogs and with sounds of Japanese forest. And yeah, let's go to the entrance to the building. Yes. We have here the entrance to the ground gallery. Here we can read about how it is all started, and yeah, entering the space. And to the right, we have whom we have. We have Hokusai. Let's listen to him.
As someone who has dedicated his entire life to exploring the depths of artistic expression, I, Hokusai, am proud to invite you to a unique space at the intersection of tradition and innovation, where the timeless essence of art meets the limitless potential of artificial intelligence. Together with fellow artists, curators, and technical specialists, we invite you to a sensory and intellectual journey where images, sounds, and concepts intertwine to enrich your experience and vision of art. It is a meditative digital adventure that we hope will inspire you to explore new horizons.
Thank you, Kazushika. Very informative. And here, if we go to the right, we can see, yeah, we can see some impressive figures regarding Hokusai, and we can see that he is really a hero of art history. And on the next side of this wall, we can also read about his life, most important moments of his career development. And I want to invite also those of our experts and audience who are also professor of art history and teaching art. Let's invite here your students, because I think that this exhibition is very informative in terms to learn more about Hokusai. We know a lot about Michelangelo, Rubens, and so on, but Hokusai recognition, yeah, it is huge, but can be even better. Then we can go to the installation dedicated to 36 views of Mount Fuji, the most famous artwork. And here we have 36 views of Mount Fuji, plus 10 additional artworks, and we can read information regarding each artwork and also on all the series that we have here. Yeah. Actually, we are doing now very quickly because we are like short in time, but if you go there from your personal computer, your VR headset, so on, please relax, feel this beautiful space, and just go around in your own rhythm to enjoy the artworks that we are gathered here for you to enjoy. Then we can go to artworks that we have in original in our collection of AI Hokusai project. We have 8 manga books, and that is a real treasure, because here we can see how the algorithmic approach of Hokusai presented. So here you can go through page to page of every manga book that we have in our collection, and also read about every book, what year it was published, what is uniqueness of each book, and probably when we will do physical pop-up exhibition, or it will be like mix of physical and digital, you can come and see these books in original, in paper. Then we can go to the next wall, to the next section, and it will be dedicated to simplified drawings. also there are 3 books dedicated to Hokusai approach to drawing, to like dividing very complex structures into simple geometrical forms, and that is absolutely inspiring. And we are showing here the most attractive pages from these books, and you can also go through and see how it is done, how it is. And here you can also see the beginning, the beginning of Rox and Carla's artwork. That is this beautiful digital cascade that they will be speaking on the next level. But here we have already this beautiful art piece dedicated to Hokusai love to waterfalls. Then you can see here the teleport. Yeah, let's go there. What is it? This is the hall dedicated to the project, very functional hall. Here you can see project manifesto. You can see information about our partners, our experts, our residents, to read more information about our future plans and our research activities. So welcome if you want to know more, maybe collaborate with us. And here you can see on the wall also a video. And that is for those who want to stay still and just to enjoy the beautiful landscapes that we created. And later, the documentary that we are working on will be located here. So we not only built like exhibition space, it will be like integrated cinema then inside. So welcome, welcome, welcome to visit us later this year. Here milestones, here future research, and there on the back wall you can see artworks that won the AI exactly AI competition. Yeah, here, yeah. The first challenge that we did this year, and with our partners exactly AI. When they were training neural networks on Hokusai legacy. And you can find all the available Hokusai sources with originals of prints of Hokusai on our website. And that is also important. Yeah, let's go back to the ground gallery. And now we are going to Merman Hall. As project started from dialogue of Hokusai and Yevgeny Merman. So here on the ground level, we have one hall dedicated to Hokusai and another one dedicated to Yevgeny Merman, who is alive, who is staying with us. Yevgeny,
although it's dedicated to me, but I'm still around.
Yeah, tell us more about your inspiration and your constructing Hokusai project.
Yes, thank you. Constructing, it's the right word. Yes, it started like 10 years ago, and I found, well, I not found myself, I not found Hokusai, but I kind of rediscovered Hokusai to myself, and it started with his famous painting and not famous painting, and especially his reality, his world of Ukiyo E, and relation between that his reality and that reality today kind of prompted me as an artist and as a free man to kind of meditate and begin to study and even recreate, if you will, his cultural heritage. I simply tried to, as other artists did before me, to transform his works into another media, into especially here to the oil painting, and of course I kind of blow it up to different level, add colors, and I try to analyze it and see what would happen. and of course it took me to, because it has the oil colors has a heavy strokes. I used a lot of colors, especially this, and I choose his works, like for example, it's called a technique of self-defense. So I was kind of interested in how it's worked, and human grimace, which we showed before, the small works of human grimace, how the human at that time was reflecting the time, because at that time I think the bourgeoisie and Japanese elite at that time, they were kind of against all the Hokusai heritage, all the Hokusai works. It was kind of not in a I would say not on a main. It was not a mainstream. It was kind of reinventing of ukiyo art. So I was kind of interested, and it was a kind of experience to me to do it and take it to the other level for my understanding. And yeah, that's what you see. Beautiful done, and also the scale of the work and the quality is so amazing. So thank you, Vincent, and all the team, and Joris and everybody. So here is me.
Super, Evgeny.
Dedication to me, but mostly interesting to see other artists who is not working not in convenient media. So I think this is more even interesting than painting. Also interesting, but I think the media more interesting. So let's go up. Let's jump on another level. Thank you.
Wait. Here we have
okay.
that brings us to Sare's artwork, the first one. Santiago, tell us more.
Hi, how are you? Well, I will make a kind of little introduction about myself, just to have the things clear about what I do. So I'm a digital artist who explores the human mind through emotions, not as a kind of isolated state, but as a complex system that shape how we perceive reality, time, and identity. So my main idea is that my work combines artificial intelligence, generative systems, and sometimes real-time interactions to transform these emotions into living visual landscapes. Particularly in this case and for this residency, I developed a project which is made by three pieces, which is called Sentencia. It's a three-part emotional meditation on the legacy of Hokusai, but not just his image, but his way of seeing the world. It's an emotional anatomy divided into three works that each
Something with internet, I guess. Yeah, I guess that you can also feel that something wrong with the connection. Sares?
We can jump
Yeah.
later to Saris. Let's go up.
Yeah, and just a small comment here that we have 3 episodes, three parts of Santiago's project here. So this first one is Humilis, and here we have this video created with different AI tools. And let's go back to the main space and let's continue our journey, and then we will be back to Sares with his next part of his project, that is our Admirari on the middle floor. Now we are going up to the lake and garden level. And here we have this absolutely beautiful landscape that is around the building and inside the building. It was absolutely crucially important for us to have nature inside the architecture, because for Hokusai, it was always nature as an inspiration, and this amazing architectural project was so in line with this concept. And here we have a beautiful, beautiful piece of Hi-Fi Collective. Rox, Carlos, please tell us more about this beautiful digital cascade.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
So thank you for being here today. We are very excited. So as a collective, we wanted to approach this project not only visually, but also through soundscaping. And our pieces reimagining, like a digital reimagining of Hokusai's iconic waterfall artworks. So in his works, the water appears like frozen in time, but fluid at the same time. We really like that concept, and we wanted to reimagine that through the use of technology. So these installations span the full length of the building, starting from the top floor until this garden. This is the bottom part. And we began using the Hokusai prints of waterfalls, oceans, and flowing water. And we use them as a raw visual material to generate these abstract color line waterfalls. So that's we use a generative tool called Touch Designer. That's how we design this side of the waterfall. And then for the audio, we combine real recordings of waterfalls and also AI-generated sound based on descriptive prompts of Hokusai artworks. And also we use digital synthesizers, analog synthesizers too. And so the result is this meditative ambient soundscape that we wanted to accompany the visual part of the piece. And there's also a second layer that we can see on the back of this waterfall. And we call it like the B side of the waterfall. And what we see here is that we use generative AI to create some kind of a feedback loop based on Hokusai's visual language. So using the colored lines of the waterfall we have on the other side, we feed that into an AI and ask them to create, to generate new landscapes inspired by Hokusai works. So I don't know if we can see it better from this.
Yeah, Joris, can we come a little
Oh, maybe in another floor, but yeah, no problem. But the thing is that it's, yeah, okay. So what we are seeing here is AI images generated based on the Hokusai's artwork. So it's like a generative response between the A side and the B side of the waterfall. And it's like a visual dialogue. And yeah, it's a reinterpretation of his work through technology. But yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Rox, Carlos. It is absolutely stunning, and
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Goes from the beginning to the end, from the up to down, and it is so in harmony with the architecture and interiors and all these columns. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and here for our audience, you can see Hokusai inspirations. You can see which artworks were in the beginning of the research of guys. These famous waterfalls prints by Hokusai. Great, let's go. Let's continue because this garden and ramp level is full of interesting artworks. We go to Denise, and here we have a specially designed village and Japanese style and architecture that we can also see on Hokusai prints. And here we can see 3 videos, and I give my microphone to Denise now.
Anna, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm really proud to be presented in such an amazing space. Thank you very much. My name is Dennis. I'm new media artist. I'm working with traditional drawing techniques and mixing it with new media. And in the intersection of these two mediums, I'm trying to raise some valuable questions that triggers me. And as an artist, being a legacy of futurists, a family of artists who were related to futurists, one of my main medium right now is AI, and I was interested in making something to bring to life the legacy of Hokusai. So I was inspired with his series, which is called 100 Ghost Stories, and the interesting fact that he was kind of going to publish 100 illustrations, but in fact he did only 5. So I took 3 of them and tried to reimagine how they would look like now in the modern world. Because what really unites us with this past is being humans. There was no technologies back that time, but there were humans with their emotions. And people now kind of feel and live absolutely with the same problems. And I used what is good with AI is being able to animate static images. So I've used the cinematic style to present and make alive 3 of the stories. Oiva mentioned of the blades and Passada Haseidu. So here in 3 pavilions, you can take a look in a short form, all 3 videos, and check out how demons and monsters of previous epoch comes to life with new technologies in this beautiful museum. So come visit, and you can take a look on 3 parts and listen to the music, which was created also with the use of AI. The music is based on the Stravinsky's piece 3 Japanese lyrics, and I've transformed it into 3 different trip-hop modern music, which accompanies the visuals of these 3 stories.
Super.
I would be grateful if you if you give me a feedback on this movies. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Denise. Very, very beautiful artwork. You can feel this ambience there. It is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Here you can find more information about this artwork, Denise, and Hokusai inspirations. And we continue our journey. And now we are going to the ramps level, where we can find banners of Julio Cesar Palacio and this one, for example, one of them. Yeah, if we can go closer, we can see some information about this. These are having form of traditional Japanese banners dedicated to different topics, and here it is the part of the project, the sounds of the floating world. And Julio, if you are here with us. Hello. Very happy to see you. Very happy to hear you. Yeah, tell us more about sounds of the hidden world that you were working on.
Might be a little bit noisy here, but hi everyone. Happy to be with you guys.
No rockets, but not rockets. No rockets, right?
No, maybe some of these fighter planes will pass. I'm from in Bethlehem, Palestine, right now, doing sound-related projects, and happy to be with all of the team. And thank you for this amazing work. In my case, as a sound artist and composer, I really wanted to. As we have so many visual information on Hokusai, I try to listen to the drawings. I try to listen and interpret all of the scenery of Hokusai and try to translate it not into music but into sound. And I collected during many years a long library of field recordings around the world. So I was mixing a little bit recordings that I had made before with AI, And the process of interpreting the images of Hokusai and making, let's say, prompt-based music or sound was really interesting because I collaborate with these tools that you were naming before. Sometimes I use ChatGPT and asking, what do you see here? And what ChatGPT saw and what I saw, then it become a prompt. It's like a mixed prompt, and then I end up mixing sounds, for example, of underwater sounds and sounds of different animals that I have recorded and sounds that were created by AI. So I think it's a pretty rich collaborations. And yeah, you will discover around the building like around 10 compositions, especially made for the project. I think it's better to listen to them with the headphones. See the headphone as an interface to enter to a layer, the Hokusai layer or the world. And yes, like connection is here not so good, so I prefer to cut it short and send love and thanks to all of you for doing this amazing project, and I'm really proud and thankful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Julio. And the soundtrack of the exhibition is also made by Julio Cesar Palacio, and it is amazing. We also use it in trailers and videos dedicated to projects. Thanks for your talent, for your work with us. It is amazing. And we continue our tour, and we are going to see beautiful artworks of Thomas, our performance artist, and her dialogue with Hokusai using AI technologies was amazing. You can see these digitized performances, video installations throughout all the ramps level. And Tomo, tell us more about your experience, your research, and your maybe some discoveries during this residency and preparation of this project.
Hi,
This is
thank
my
you.
favorite.
I'm Tomo. I'm a choreographer and artist working on movement and body. And I filmed my movement choreography and collaborated with AI to create video installations. And I learned a lot about AI during this project. And I looked for the way to combine my dance and AI elements and crafted stories, and that raises some awareness about the ethical implications of AI and environmentalism. And yeah, I try to examine how my
No, all good. Some sound interruption.
Yeah, I try to examine how my emotions, experiences, and expressions of the body can be exposed in collaboration with AI. And I got inspiration from Hokusai's work, especially in relationship between humans and nature. Yeah, I try to echo Hokusai's respect for the nature world by showing my choreography, which is created by rhythm and patterns found in nature. Yeah, so yeah, I learned a lot during process, and yeah, I'm happy to be part of this exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you, Tomo.
That's amazing.
The sculpture that we were seeing to the ramps to the here, can we see one of them? It was actually some backstage information, a lot of work with these ones because we were working on the costume. Tomo was in special costume for this performance. We did photogrammetry like around her, like finding space in New York to do this photogrammetry. Then we were transmitting these results of this photogrammetry to this sculptural image, and then we were working with this sculptural image, like working together with our technical team with all the particles that are filling this sculpture. It was a lot of work. So when somebody is telling that art with AI is something simple, not at all, just some comment from backstage, and we're absolutely happy with results. It is so beautiful. It is so in line with the concept that Toma was proposing for this installation, and we are very, very happy. And I know, Toma, you are now in Japan, right?
Yes.
Yes, so give our hello to Hokusai and all the Japan land that you are representing here. Thanks for working with us on this project. Thanks a lot. And we continue. Yeah, here we can see part of Cascade by HiFi, and we are going up. We almost forgot about one more teleport that was in the ramps level. Probably we can go back there because it is hidden. It is hidden in the woods. And this part, it is called Admirari. It is Saris project, the second part of his triptych, his trilogy. And here we can also see how he works with digital images. I don't know if Santiago is here with us or still has some internet problems, but here you can see around 100 different images dedicated to those images from nature that we can also find in Hokusai prints. And Sarah's dialogue with Hokusai was also very intense, a lot of conversations and a lot of research behind this artwork. Yeah, these are still images, and we will find the third part of his project on the upper level, and let's go there. Yeah, we continue to go up. Ramps level is kind of tricky in terms of walking there, but you will enjoy it if you will be like staying calm. And we are entering up the gallery, and this is a beautiful space from where we can see all the landscapes around 360 around the building. And here we can see this beautiful terrace that is also with banners of Julio. And we can also see those, we can listen to these soundscapes that were created. Like we would never think that Hokusai is something also in sound, like perception by our ears. We were thinking that it is just visual part, but no, here we have other dimension. Yeah, here we have the third part of Santiago's project, census, and here we are almost like teleported to another space that is on the other side of the island. And here we have these beautiful videos also created with different AI tools in his dialogue with Hokusai prints and images and visual concepts. Yeah, you can see how here personages from different prints of Hokusai are like making. And here we have the beginning of Digital Cascade by Roxanne Carlos. That is where it is beginning, and like falling down through all the building down. And here we have the project of Alex May. Alex is traveling today. It is not with us today, but let's see first the video, and then I have a video presentation from him, and he will explain a little bit about what is what we are seeing. Just a couple of comments from curatorial part. When he was working on his project, we were like asking what it will be. And he was like, okay, calm down, everything will be okay. I'm
No
working,
worries.
yeah, working with different techniques, and he's working with algorithmic photography. He's like decomposing landscapes into these elements. How Hokusai was doing this, because he was also like taking landscape and taking parts from these landscapes and explaining how these landscapes are formed with different elements. So here we have also the possibility to see like modern algorithmic photography, like but inspired by Hokusai. Okay, let's put here a little pause, and I want to give possibility to Alex to speak. I will share a screen with his video. Yeah, there is. Can you please give me screen? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we want everyone to have possibility to. No, just a moment. Share. Yeah, we have share sound. Yeah, and just a moment, Is it? 1 moment. Alex? Yes, Alex is here. Sharing his video. Yeah, let's go.
Sorry to not be able to join you today. I'm standing by the North Sea. But I would like to talk about my artwork for the AI Hokusai exhibition, which is called Essence. I was very taken with the manga series of Hokusai's work. These are his sketchbooks where he studied humans, animals, scenery, mythological creatures. And he took them and extracted them from their surroundings, their backgrounds, and put them into these extensive collections of notebooks. And this made me think about how AI image recognition works. It's looking for subjects, so it could be looking for people, animals, in a very similar way. And so I wanted to create a piece that referenced Hokusai's manga, but also said something about the contemporary way that AI is recognizing the world. So this artwork uses YOLO, which is a neural network system for image recognition and many other features, and a data set that was trained on images of people and animals and cars and many other objects. And I took video of just everyday scenes, like street scenes or fish swimming in a pond, and applied the algorithm to it so it would extract what it could recognize. So if it could see a car, it would draw an outline around the car, and then I'd get rid of everything else that it didn't recognize. And so what we see in the piece is how the algorithm sees the world. It doesn't see the contextualizing information of the surrounding area because it doesn't recognize what it is. So this is a way for us to understand how these algorithms are seeing us, how these algorithms are categorizing us. They categorize all the people they see as a person. We have to be aware of the innate biases of training data. It's a piece very much designed to encourage a level of understanding about how these algorithms work in a visual way, and also encourage thought about how important the context is, and whether this needs to be part of the AI algorithm. So again, thank you to the AI Hokusai project for including me on this project. It's been really fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing the exhibition very much, and
Okay.
yeah, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Alex. Have a good trip, and we continue, Joris. Let's show the last art project that is here, just behind the Alex one. And yeah, let's go there. Yeah, and it is Oksana's beautiful project that was done actually physically. Oksana, tell us more, please, about your project and these beautiful prints and 3D objects.
Thank you, Anna. In my project, it's called The Way of Spirits. I explore the mythological images of Japanese art through Hokusai works. And I was inspired from Hokusai's series 100 Ghost Stories. I was fascinated by its mystical atmosphere and symbolism, and I tried to create my own interpretation, combining traditional techniques and modern technology. I use artificial intelligence, and it's try to not just to try to reproduce mythological images, but I try to build some dialogue between the past and future. And the process felt more like collaboration. AI added some elements of surprising, and I combined this with my visions. And this made it possible to revise spirits and legends in new light. And also, I made these all images in real life. I made physical painting. Yeah, also made sculpture.
Super, Oksana, thanks a lot. They are so beautiful, so filled with colors. Yes, so we are on the top level, and please come here to enjoy these beautiful projects. And if we go to terrace, let's go to terrace. Let's see sunset. Let's see to the sunset. And you can also find here these banners, these paintings here, where you can see which artworks, which prints of Hokusai inspired these landscapes. You can see the original prints here, and to see, okay, we have here like beautiful mountain, and we have this mountain and the landscapes. And yes, that is the journey within this building, inside this building, and on terrace and surrounding areas. Let's see what will happen in future, but I think that coming months we will have a lot of visitors here from all the world, and using different tools, using different gadgets to enter here to experience this journey through Hokusai and contemporary art. Thanks a lot for staying with us in this journey. And now I want to give my word to give a word to Vincent and Julien, and to tell us more about the architectural part of this project, about the platform where this space were adapted and put in harmony with Hokusai vision.
Thank you, Anna. Can
Hello,
you hear
Vincent.
me? Yeah.
Yes.
But first of all, I would like to thank you, all the entire AI Hokusai team for your kindness and professionalism. I congratulate also all the artists for their impressive, moving work, which is ahead of its time. Since the AI Hokusai project mixes history, Japanese culture, and something more modern, AI Hokusai team wanted the virtual buildings that felt contemporary, but still very connected to the landscape, just like in traditional Japanese architecture. So this building project is featured in our NDK catalog. In few words, NDK a catalog like Pinterest, but that give access to private archives of world-class designer and cultural institution. and curated especially for the entertainment industries. So we propose this incredible art gallery designed by the French architecture firm named Béchu et Associés. In French, Béchu and Associates. And at first, it was a project made for the 2025 World Expo in Yekaterinburg in Russia, but it actually won the competition. But the expo ended up going to Osaka, so the building was never built. And this is the chance to give this architectural masterpiece a second life, a second chance, as a virtual exhibition to invite the viewers into a space where architecture and digital art converge. So yes, it's a surprising building in many ways, and one that's it's never been seen before on the web. It offers visual connection between different levels. And as you saw, there are 3 parts, and each one making a type of landscape with Hokusai art. So you have already visited quickly, but the lower part is close to the ocean with blue tones, and then the walk through a section that feels like a forest walk, where you saw the cascade and from Ifae. And it's in blue tones, in green tones, sorry. And finally, you visited the top parts that come above the trees, and where you can see this big landscape with the Mount Fuji in the distance at sunset. So, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot to
C'est
Vincent,
très bien.
Valentin, member of your team, who
Thank
was
you,
working
Vinny.
with us day and nights on like refining all the details, because actually we were so concentrated on hyper realistic and very good quality of image of visual part, and your team gave us this opportunity. Thanks a lot. And now I want to give word to Joris, who was the person behind all the interactive part, all the let's say user experience part. Joris, from your experience, and you've done a lot of virtual exhibitions, what is different about this one?
Yeah, thank you. A lot of things. I think it's mostly like the scale and the ambition, like to be on so many platforms without losing any quality. Just to give an idea of the scope, I think like if we put all the media together between sound, videos, real paintings, sculptures, and yeah, we have I think around 250 media all overall. So this is definitely something that is yeah, the biggest we've done so far. Usually we try to keep around like 30 artworks. So like this, we definitely exploded the usual budget. Then I think it's in terms of it was very important for us to choose the right technology. So in order to have like the best visuals, the team at NAT used the Unreal Engine. So that's how we were able to have really this kind of realistic and beautiful environments. However, this would not run even on most of our computers, and we have like really big computers. It's a very heavy software, and we didn't really everything like from trees, like especially when you go outside, the water, like all those lighting effects are very heavy. So very quickly we decided to not go for what we call real-time 3D, where you can walk around like a video game, because then we would limit the experience to very few people that have only very powerful gaming computers. So that's how we decided to move to 360 photos, and this allowed us to just go all out with everything. So we lose a little bit in navigation, where we can't go exactly wherever we go, but we tried to have like as many panoramas as possible. And this was also like a huge challenge. I think we have like almost 120 360 panoramas, so huge work on the team at NADC. And then for us, like the biggest challenge was like to make it work on all platforms, especially web, and try to keep it as small as possible. Even if we try to keep it as small as possible, the full experience is still about 2 GB. But we used a lot of different technologies to make it run as smoothly as possible on any platform. So now from the website, if you go on it with your headsets or on the web browser or on mobile, it should run relatively smoothly for anyone. So and then yeah, like for us, like it was a bit different because we've never worked with 360 until now, and I think the main difference is the amount of work there is to do on all the overlays that you need to do on top of it. Because when you do for 3D, usually you put the information on one artwork and you're done. But here we need to do it on every image. So every view that you have of this artwork. So it was a huge work. So when you have like 250 artworks multiplied by 115 panoramas, you can imagine it scales up very quickly. So yeah, but we're very proud of the result and to have made this possible with all the help of everyone on the team.
Super. Joris, yes.
Thank you. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, and I want to give a word to our experts. You experienced people in this topic. You know everything about art tech. Maurice, what can you tell about this exhibition? What can you suggest us? What you can comment? Please share your thoughts. Microphone? Yeah.
I think it works pretty well. It's good to have this diversity of works. Some of them are let's say 2D and a half. Some other are more 3D, but that's not the priority. It's not about technology. Most of the artists try to connect their work to Hokusai and digging a bit in the past, in the story, and that's very good. Usually, I'm quite careful with the idea to use a realistic environment for 3D, for real-time 3D graphics. So I understand the problem with a 360 solution, what I use many times. But yeah, it's still a challenge. The good thing is that the fact to use Unreal gives a quality of rendering, which is good. Some of the artists try to find the kind of rendering that would match Hokusai practice. I don't know if it's a good idea. It may be. It may be a good idea. Of course, the real challenge is to imagine what it should be now in 2025, and that's pretty challenging because then we have to understand the history of art and how it's the work by Hokusai affected the world of printing and so on. And even yeah, I think nobody tried to do something with the fact that most of these works were supposed to be printed, which is interesting. They were printed. They were, Walter Benjamin would have said that it's one of the precursors of producing art in series and with maybe killing the scarcity, but Hokusai work still has a pretty high value. So that's it demonstrates that the quality of the work has more impact and that its materiality. So I'm not taking all the time. So I'm sure plenty of people.
Okay, Maurice, but these are interesting observations, and we will continue to think about this dialogue and how we can really find something interesting from this conversation. David, are you here with us? Yes.
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hello. Real expert of AI and arts and culture.
So I'm currently in Prague, where I came to launch a book on generative AI, and we had an event yesterday. And during the event, we had a number of questions come from the audience concerning the impact of AI on art and creativity. And a lot of the philosophers that were in the room were very worried about AI destroying art and making creativity no longer valuable and sort of eviscerating the creative process. And I pointed to this project as an example of how we can answer these questions more empirically and more directly by actually appealing to artists and asking them, what can you do with these new technologies and what new creativity is capable when you start to interact with different forms of generative AI and apply them in creating artworks. And I did point them to our launch today of this event because I think this is one way to respond to those questions in a much less speculative way and looking at it very viscerally and very directly, and asking the artists to take the lead and show us where we can go with these technologies and what the future will look like when we start to take art history and the legacy of great artists like Hokusai and begin to have them interface with these new tools that AI is making available to us.
Yeah, thank you. You know that, for example, during the residency, we were hearing these like exclamations, or I'm scared by this AI tool, or I'm interested, or I'm curious. And that was so interesting for us as researchers to observe all these reactions, all these interactions. And this we will include to the research that we are doing now. And thanks a lot for being with us and to help us to understand better the difficulties and also the possibilities of using AI and creativity. Elizabeth, are you here with us? Yes, you're here.
Yeah,
thanks for being with us.
First,
What is your
I
impression?
have to say an incredible bravo. I'm blown away. I'm really blown away by the quality. I'm blown away by, of course, the tech behind, which seems crazy. And I think that what Joris did is incredible to put all this in a small bubble, so to say. But the artworks are amazing, and I think that they're really like David is saying, they're showing that AI is it's the future. We can't, and it reminds me that in art history, every time we came up with a new text, so to say, when we went from tempera to oil painting, or from oil painting to acrylic, or from acrylic to photography, and so on, and today to AI, each time at each period, you had a kind of 20 years of scarcity saying, my God, it's the dead of the previous. And we see, for example, in terms of painting, we've never seen so many paintings today, despite the fact that you have all these tech or things like this. I wouldn't completely agree with Maurice in terms of, I don't think Walter Benjamin would be disagreeing with what he's saying, because regarding Walter Benjamin was talking about the reproduction of a work through photography, and the prints are not a reproduction for me. They are just an extension to the work. So for me, it's not exactly the same. But you see, it's an endless debate. We can all talk about that for ages. And so I just want to congratulate everybody. I'm really looking forward to dive into it and to watch the videos, the waterfall, the dancing thing looks amazing. You know, all of the works are fantastic.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
So well done.
Thanks a lot. Denise Bilkevich, who knows everything from practical point of view. Are these artworks sellable?
I see. I hear. I mean, first of all, thank you for inviting me. It was a tremendous experience. So I really enjoyed my connection with real artists, human artists, experiencing AI right from the very start, right from the selection process. But Anna, if to listen to you, everyone here is the best expert in something, which I agree with you regarding the rest, except myself. So I'm just learning too, but I'm learning from my colleagues combined there. I'll try to be quick. So first of all, I'm happy that someone has started with education in AI because education is key, and mainly because AI movement lacked education in terms of artists and like academic institutional support. It didn't receive a push in 1960s when it emerged with our own machine and others, and now we're educating a new generation of artists who, that's a good thing. They understand AI is not a cure, it's just a tool, and like a new tool for artists for their easel or palette. But you also mentioned a book or catalog to be issued as a result of this project. The hottest news of these days, selling the CryptoPunks as a brand from Yuga Labs to the Node Foundation couldn't be possible without CryptoPunks published a book a year ago, a physical book, a virtual Web3 project published a book, Catalog Raisonné. So that's a cool move with the with the physical book. So you deserve either Taschen or Phaedon editions or Tatcha's art management edition. So yeah, I also wanted to say that, you know, when regarding the new tools in the hands of artists. So when conceptual art emerged in 20th century, no one was wondering why artists started like writing manifestos or descriptions of the artworks, because it was a natural part of the artworks. And now many people are wondering why artists are using prompts. So prompts are, in my opinion, the new colors in artists' palette now. It's about storytelling. They want to share with the world. And what I really love that the final lineup of the artists here at this beautiful exhibition. So it represents cross movements. It represents intersections of art and music, art and sometimes and fashions, art and film. So it's all mixed, like art world is mixed now. But now the art world has a tendency to decorative art, which I support with several remarks, but okay, we could also find some decorative elements there. So let's the final part of my short speech. So when I looked at the final exhibition, I mean, technically developed, I realized that this is the exhibition that the art world really deserved. This is the technology the art world really deserved. I remember back in 2020 when we were stuck in pandemic, Hauser and Wirth, they created, they claimed, they said they want to create a virtual residency. They paid reportedly $21 million to Art Lab, startup from LA, and they created a 3D model of Ivan Wirth's villa at Minorca Island. But at that time, it didn't work as a residency for the artworks for the artists, because the artists felt tired, uncomfortable spending even 15 minutes in VR